Skating better and getting pucks deep.
Putting the puck deep.
Put pucks in deep.
He's chipping pucks. He's getting pucks deep.
Getting a lot of pucks deep. Getting pucks deep.
Just put the puck deep.
Getting pucks out. Getting pucks deep.
Get pucks deep. Wear them down.
Get pucks in.
Pucks in.
Pucks in deep.
Puck deep.
Pucks deep.
Keep getting pucks deep and deep.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to a very overdue Pucks and Deep podcast. I'm your host, Brovi. I'm here with the wide load himself and the Kowalski lover, also known as D-Dawg.
What's good?
Status report.
Now, if
He's
you guys
still
are
the
seeing
goat.
this, one thing I will say is please go check out that recent video we did.
We'll
we
link
put
it
in
somewhere.
a lot of work and a lot of money to get that video done. And I think it's probably some of our best.
I'd say it's honestly
it's some of our best.
not
We'll
even
link
some
it.
of. It is just I think the best.
It
piece of
probably is
content
our
we've
best
done.
piece of content we've done.
Well, it's the
So-
only one we have done. It's not like a complete joke.
We put a lot into that one. It was a lot of fun to shoot.
Yeah, so please let us know if you guys want to do more. I think we're kind of planning to do more.
We
again,
got some in the works.
this isn't going to be a weekly thing, unlike this incredible podcast
This
that
is
you
not
guys
a weekly
love
thing.
so much.
This is also not a weekly thing.
no.
Don't listen
Well-
to them.
Well,
it's like
we try to make it.
It's
once a month?
finals season. What do you expect?
Yeah, so let's get to business. Let's go straight
I mean,
to
I'm
the
not in
jugular
school,
here.
so.
Brad Treliving has officially been fired as the general manager of the Toronto Maple Leafs. I
He
want your guys'
impresses
first
me.
reactions.
Brad Treliving as a GM impresses me because how do you ruin two franchises in less than 10 years? In
was
less
gonna
than
say-
5 years.
I was gonna say that I saw this coming. The fact that
I saw it coming the day they signed him.
the Toronto Maple Leafs looked at Brad Treliving and what he, gosh, that's
Jesus
bright.
fucking Christ.
The fact that the Toronto Maple Leafs looked at Brad Treliving after what he did to the Flames and said, "That's our next GM. That's our guy," makes me sit there and say,
And within what? 2
Alright.
years, Marner's gone.
Now, one
Alright.
thing in Treliving's defense, you
There is-
look at that Toronto situation, right? We're in 2023. They just lost to the Panthers in round 2, right? 5 games. They got fucked, right?
Oh yeah, that was.
that
They
ain't
signed him
very
after
happy.
that series.
The one thing I will say, yes, because
I don't know why. I always thought Dubas was there for the last Bruins loss.
no.
No.
They got rid of Dubas because Dubas wanted to trade one of the big 4. Shanahan said no. We're
Wanted
not
to-
moving anyone in the big 4.
Shanahan was a huge problem in Toronto till they got rid of him. Or
Yes.
is he still there?
No, he's gone. He's
Okay.
gone.
He was gone last summer, right?
The one thing now in Treliving's defense is he was not able to move any of the core 4. He got there, Marner's no move clause kicked in, he wasn't able to move him, right? Nylander is expiring. He goes on a crazy run. It would be stupid to trade him.
Yeah,
right?
that Nylander insanity run in
You
23-24
were
was
kind of
great.
fucked because number one, they didn't want to move off of anyone in the core 4. Looking at it right now, why would you? Right? You got Matthews, Marner, Nylander, Tavares. That should be a winning cup
The
4.
why would you answers itself because the success wasn't there. The proof wasn't in the pudding. They needed to change something in that room.
Again, I do agree with the firing because this trade deadline has been absolutely horrendous for the Leafs. The last 2
This
moves,
season's
you look
been
at the
awful
Lawton
for the
move,
Leafs.
you look at the Carlo move, those things blew up in their face. They might not even have their pick this year.
Dude, fucking
Right?
Fraser
You
Minton's
gave
been
up-
so good for
You gave
Boston.
up an incredible prospect like Fraser Minton and a top 10 first for Brendan Carlo, who is a bottom 4 defenseman right now.
They
on that
do
team?
have it protected for top 5 or 10.
Top 5.
Top 5.
They're currently in 6th. So if everything lands the way it is, they lose their pick, right?
Yeah, I love watching the Leafs downfall.
So
You're speaking to a Jets fan. I get
in
it.
Treliving's
They're so
defense,
fucking
like he
annoying
did
about
make some
Laine.
horrible moves. I do not believe he acted
All he
well
does.
enough in the trade deadline. I will say that. But however, I do feel that this is mostly on Shanahan. They needed to move
absolutely.
off
A lot
of
of it is on
Marner.
Shanahan.
Like obviously we can talk about hindsight, but I don't care if it was Marner, Nylander, Matthews, Tavares. One of them had to go after 2023.
no, I agree.
Absolutely.
I agree with that, but it still doesn't leave the point that the Toronto Maple Leafs saw the dumpster fire, literally, that Brad Treliving turned the Flames into, and said, "That's our guy after Dubas."
But Kylan, to take that argument, who else is taking that job?
anyone
I would have
else?
upgraded.
No. Seriously, who else wants to be in Toronto? Like, you have to admit, okay, first of all, I am fucking tied up, right? I can't move one of my 4 players that choke in the playoffs, right? One of my stars that can get me some value, try to change the culture a little bit, right?
In all honesty, if I'm the Leafs, I would have looked at
So useless. But okay.
someone already in my system. I would have looked at someone
Yeah.
that's been part of my management team the whole way.
But they've done that with Dubas, right? You need to understand that most of these guys probably align with Dubas already.
anyone is better than Brad Treliving. If these guys already align with Kyle Dubas, then realistically you're going to get someone who's pushing to make the right moves. Because the other thing that you can't argue with Brad Treliving is the guy doesn't know how to fucking buy. He is a terrible buyer at the deadline.
I mean, you can look at the deals right now, yes.
You look back at
Yes.
2019 when the Flames were on top of the division, one of the 2 years that they were at the top of the Pacific.
I'm like, why are you jerking off something right now?
Who did we add in 2019 when we were supposed to go on a cup run?
Dog, that's
Like
a
a-
long time ago. I
Okay,
can't remember.
Just
I don't think there was anyone.
no, I
and
get
then
that.
the other one is, yes, I'll give him credit for the Toffoli move in 2022, but that was
Yeah.
also it. Then the other biggest move he made was Calle Yarncroke, which is not good enough.
I will say this though, again, I don't think any general manager would want that job at that moment.
Probably not, but at the same time, I would have also went with anyone but Brad Treliving because he's proven to not know what the fuck he's doing in that office.
I still feel like he gave them the best chance that they've had over this core. In 2025, you have to admit,
that team last year, it was a good team.
was the best Leafs team of this iteration. That team had Florida on the fucking ropes. They were down. They had them.
I will say,
and they choked it.
the
season-
You
so
needed
happy.
to get one fucking game at home. Game 5 or game
gonna be
7.
so happy.
You had one fucking game at home. Just put up a fight for one of those fucking games, and you blew it.
I will say,
You can't blame it on goaltending. You can't, because Joseph Woll had a pretty good game. He had a game enough to win. You fucking blew it.
but
The team fucking blew it.
Allie, you kind of can put it on goaltending with the way Stolars was playing in those playoffs last year. It's nothing against Joseph Woll. It's just how good Stolars was. Stolars,
The
at
elbow
that-
of God.
No.
Stolar, hold on. By that point in time, right when Stolars got hurt, he was the best goalie in the playoffs last year.
elbow of God.
I agree with that. But you can't blame your Joseph Woll still put up a .9
Joseph Woll was
in
still
that
lights
game.
out. It's just a
Right?
matter of
But okay,
that
Devin,
slight regression
whatever.
against Florida.
Stolars happened, whatever.
Oh,
Right?
it's not a
like
valid
it was
excuse.
fucking Markstrom against the Oilers. Joseph Woll had a pretty decent game. That's just not my. It's the team didn't fucking show up. You got outscored 11-2.
They came
or
out
12
flat.
to
I
2
could not tell you.
over
They
game
came
5 and
out
game 7.
extremely flat in game 7.
Like, that's ridiculous. I'm sorry. That is like, it's on the team. There's a culture issue in that dressing room. Everyone can say it. I still don't agree. Brad Treliving deserved to be fired. He made some horrible moves. I agree with that. But also, your hands are fucking tied, right? You're not making me move Marner on a guy that, let's be honest, you probably knew he was going to walk. Like, the way everyone was fucking treating him, you have to admit, Marner was probably the worst treated player in the NHL
I still
over these
feel
last 3
like
years.
you could have gotten more from Vegas.
I don't
in
know.
that trade.
I don't know if he's the worst treated member in the NHL, but
He was the worst treated member of the Leafs when
the
he was
Leafs
there.
for sure.
Over the end, well, who else was treated worse than Mitch Marner by their own fan base? Think of that.
By their own fan base, no one.
By their own fan base.
Oh, I didn't know you were going by own fan base.
By
So
their own
yes.
fan
What did
base,
you think I
Marner
was going
got
by?
treated worse.
I was gonna say anyone who injured anyone. I was gonna say Sam
No.
Bennett. Sam Bennett.
Well,
got
and if
treated
you
pretty
look at who
shit.
gets the most
Sam
flack,
Bennett did not get treated like in Calgary.
But no, by the fans after the whole Stolarts thing, by everyone.
No. I mean, like
if you
by
want
your own fan
someone
base?
that competes just for scrutiny league wide for Kylan's argument, I'd say not Mitch Marner, Austin Matthews. I think Austin Matthews gets the brunt of it from non-Leafs fans.
I don't mean this rudely, but
But that's what happens
Here's
when
what-
you wear the C and you're the 60 goal scorer.
you wear the C, you get a 60 goal scores, and you go ghost the next season.
now,
His injuries, his
Yeah.
wrist
Let's-
is
let's
so
just be real.
I'm not denying that.
Brad
I'm saying there's a
Treliving,
reason.
he's gone. Okay, I
the same
agree with
thing
the
with-
move.
Have we done a podcast since Huberdeau surgery? Have we talked about that?
We don't need to talk about that.
I think we've
He's
wasted
garbage.
enough. I think we wasted enough breath on Jonathan Huberdeau.
Might be a
Okay.
career reviver. Look
So-
at how
I
it
doubt it.
One
Not
thing-
to the extent. He'll never be 150.
Okay, stop talking about Jonathan Huber now.
No.
Thank you. Okay.
He can get up to like 60 again. I'll leave it at that.
Maybe, I don't know. It depends on his hip.
We've
Depends on
literally
recovery
had
rates.
enough bullshit about Jonathan Huber on this podcast. He's
Yeah,
shit.
we also enough bullshit about Carey Price, and you find every way to bring out every chance you get.
How
We
do
also
we have
talk
to bring
about-
him up right now? Okay.
We also
I'm
talk
shitting
about
on
the
the
Leafs
Leafs.
every fucking week.
Okay, not every fucking week, but
We
this
are
one's pretty
just
big.
as bad as Sportsnet and TSN.
This one's pretty big. No, we focus.
sorry,
we're
guys.
not as we're bad as that. I'm sorry. No. We
That's fair,
usually
they are
we're
extreme.
pretty good on talking about the Leafs. Now,
Leafs fans in the comments are
as
gonna
for
come
the
at us.
Leafs, I'm gonna
It's
say this.
Oilers net now.
I'm gonna
No, it's
say this
fucking
now.
not.
The Leafs, I think it's an MLSE issue.
Oh, absolutely. Their ownership
Okay,
sucks.
Keith Pelly, in my personal opinion, needs to go.
He just got there, didn't he?
I think he needs to go.
I don't disagree.
I'm sorry. If you think this team can contend, this era is wasted. This era is wasted. Like, I will never see. I've never, again, I'm still young, thankfully, but I will have never seen so much talent not work. Like, you look at those teams.
That team, that Leafs
Well,
team.
I mean, it's really, but it's not just the team and the development. Yes, there's obviously some issues with their development, what they're doing with the players. There's issues with systems. That's why you can look at different things. Why
Yes.
that's why they got rid of their coach and pulled in now their new coach. I can see his face. I can't remember his name.
Berube needs to
Berube,
go too.
yeah.
But he doesn't work with their
the
core.
issue is, and I don't. It's Toronto is, and I will stand by this, the hottest market in the NHL. It
It's
is the hardest to play in and
absolutely.
the hottest there.
'Kay.
You cannot
fans
deny
are
a
not-
pressure. You cannot deny a pressure aspect to players.
Habs
to
fans
players.
will-
It doesn't like Habs is close, but you cannot deny a pressure aspect does affect the players.
Even
If you can't open your TV or open your Instagram or look on your phone and relax, or walk through the streets of the city that you live in without getting someone yelling at you to kill yourself or something like that because you sucked ass at hockey or you fucked up in the office, like it's gonna affect you.
Okay, I'm just gonna say this. No,
son
don't
of
get
a
me
bitch.
wrong. There's some issues here, right? Like, I agree. Like, what happened to Marner and the death threats is horrible, right? But
I forgot he
I'm
actually
sorry.
received death
Okay,
threats for that.
Let's actually look at this. Okay, the Lakers, right? Biggest market, international pressure, but they still found a way to win 18 rings. The Yankees, the Dodgers. Do you think Ohtani feels pressure not playing in the biggest market?
He
with
doesn't
that big
understand
of
the
a contract?
language.
Okay, I'm just still saying.
How is he gonna feel pressure? He doesn't understand the language.
What? Half of Japan was watching the World Series, and you're telling me he doesn't feel pressure and doesn't work with it.
Wasn't
I'm
that already
sorry.
his second ring though?
No. But what
Yes.
I'm saying is, if you're in Toronto, you've got that much talent, you've got such a good team, and we're gonna blame it. Oh, it's the market.
Look
It's
at
the
how-
market.
I'm not blaming
I've
on
never
that.
seen LA or New York get
This
blamed
guy's
for the
sounding
market.
more and more like a Toronto fan.
No, I'm just saying
I-
I fucking hate this argument
To be-
because if the Dodgers, the Yankees, the Lakers, every single other market can perform
Fucking-
under this massive pressure, which is way bigger than hockey. Let's just be real here. Right?
Absolutely.
This is
Yeah,
bullshit.
it's
This
more,
is
yeah.
on the team, right? And if they can't handle the pressure, that's on the PR team. That's on the communications team.
Also-
Why aren't you like, I'm
Allie.
sorry. That's my personal opinion. This bullshit
This dude's getting
market
so
argument.
heated.
I'm
For
coming
no
in to
reason.
back him up.
No, but
here.
it's garbage. It's complete garbage. If LA and New York never get it in any other sport, but only the Leafs get it, right? Or Canada gets it,
even
right?
to the Blue Jays. You don't think there was an intense amount of pressure on that run last year?
And I'm not denying. I'm saying. I'm not saying it's the entire factor. I'm not saying
but
it's
I
the
mean,
reason.
like,
If
No,
but
no,
at the
but
same time,
this
if
is
you're
the
a
dumb
player
argument.
and that
I'm saying it's a.
is your factor, that is your excuse for not showing up
Oh,
in the
no, no, no,
playoffs.
that's what
You're
I'm
a
saying.
shit player. You need to work on your
No.
that's
mental
what I mean.
fortitude.
I'm sorry,
and
we
that's what I was
cannot
meaning.
use market pressure as a it's not.
You
didn't perform.
That's
At
what I was
that point,
meaning.
you need to work
When
on
I
your
was
mental
meaning,
strength.
I was meaning
mental
because you're talking about
aspect of the game.
talent. I wasn't talking about them being unable to perform in the playoffs. That is the team that has them on developing talent in general. Where the
I'll be right back.
okay.
Doing things that don't need to be on camera.
In developing talent, in my opinion, I don't think it's the entire factor, but I think market plays a small factor because, again,
To an extent.
that's what I'm saying. To an extent, I'm not saying it's the whole factor. I'm saying it's to an extent, right?
But that's what everyone. I'm sorry. Like,
It
I'm
is
not. I'm
the
not
go-to excuse,
yelling
and
at
that's
you
how
guys.
it
I
came-
know.
That is how it came across
Look,
at first.
I'm
was
not
the
yelling at you
excuse
guys.
making.
It's just I hear and you see Sportsnet, you see TSN, you see every single person talk about the market pressure is the reason why the Leafs are bad. I'm sorry. Like, if market pressure was an issue, the Yankees and the Dodgers wouldn't be winning.
To play
the
devil's
pennant every year.
advocate to Kylan's argument as
Right?
well, though, even in Montreal, which is a really high pressure market, you don't see like Mike Matheson. Not great for you guys, is he? From what I've heard, not.
He's having a little bit of a rougher. I mean, don't get me started on that horrible.
Are you
trip,
guys
but-
are you guys like shitting down his throat every night?
No,
because
I mean
of a
there was one
mistake?
night. There was one night. No, but we're not. Right? We're
Also,
pretty
the
happy-
other thing is
It's
like
you guys
those,
want to win,
and-
but you
and
guys
again-
also will die defending your players.
like Devin said, playing devil's advocate again as well. It's also the matter of I agree with you. The international pressure, Dodgers, Lakers, Yankees, all them.
Fuck, even look at some of the soccer teams out in
I
Europe.
will die on a hit. Maybe okay.
No,
other
not
than-
true.
Other than soccer teams in North America, I will die on the hill. I do not believe there's a more die-hard fan base than Leafs fans.
No, I agree.
Montreal, honestly.
No, but I'm saying die hard with that huge like
Oh, with
scrutiny on
the-
their players.
Yes.
Other
Okay.
than,
yes.
other than Europe soccer fans, which by the way, Europe soccer fans, you guys are a different whole beast. Y'all will purposely chant about someone's daughter killing themselves or some shit.
But at the same time,
To
those
get in players' heads.
those players know where they're going. They know what those fans are going to be like, and they get the mental strength
I'm
to
with you
deal
on
with
that,
it.
but I am saying that with the international pressure and all that pressure, yes, there's pressure, but at the end of the day, there's not as many diehard fans for each of those organizations as there is the Leafs, in my opinion.
Okay, fine. That's an argument, but,
But
at the
the-
same time, that doesn't stop the pressure.
No, I
Like,
know,
I'm
but
sorry,
I'm
like-
saying that having a extremely committed fan base, even though there's international pressure to the other team and ton of pressure on the other teams, having such a committed, local, and extremely scrutinizing fan base plays a factor. I'm not saying it's a whole factor.
to spin back,
in
to
fact, I think
add
it's
more to
I think it's a
Ali's-
small factor, but it plays a massive factor in
Just to
the whole
add-
thing.
I
A
still
li-
disagree. Like the Yankees have such a good fan base, and those guys are rough. Like it's pennant or bust. And the other thing too is the NHL. Like due to the salary cap, you're gonna have your ups, you're gonna have your downs. right?
Absolutely.
Yankees and Dodgers, it's win, 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 win each year. There's no rebuilding years in the Dodgers.
Although,
there's
can-
no rebuilding years in the Yankees. There's always rebuilding years with the Pirates.
Yeah, I'm aware.
To play devil's advocate
I'm
again.
aware.
To play devil's advocate again to Kylan. I didn't see any Yankees fans after what is two Yankees fans a disappointing loss to the Jays last year, threatening to kill any of their players.
Yeah,
there were
you
no
know
death
the
threats
Yankees
to
fans
Aaron
did?
Judge.
There's my
They came
my,
at
guarantee
Jays
you.
fans.
My-
They decided, "Fuck you! You're gonna
Yeah.
lose next round anyways."
Yeah, you know what they did? They turned into anti-Dodgers fans because my favorite thing during that whole playoff
They were
run
cheering against us
was
during the Seattle
watching-
series.
Oh, maybe I don't know about that. My
No,
favorite
they were
thing.
cheering us
They're-
against us.
During the Seattle,
Probably,
everyone
yeah.
shifted when it came to
I'm
the
Well,
just
it's
Dodgers.
saying,
also because
my
Vladdy had
favorite-
to do the whole
Yankees lose. My favorite thing was this one dude
That was my favorite
who's a
part of the playoffs
diehard
last
Yankees
year.
fan, and every morning he'd follow the Jays games during the playoffs, and he'd
that
sit
the
there with his
one dude-
fucking
yeah.
coffee and just talk in his very New York accent of the whole
Ah,
game.
you fucking Canucks.
And then he goes, he's like, "You Canucks, why the fuck you taking our game?" I'm like, I love you, sir.
Yeah.
But
I will say he was one who jumped to our bandwagon real quick.
he jumped when we went against the Dodgers. That's when everyone jumped.
That
Well,
yes, because a
it's
lot of people
everyone
wanted
versus
Seattle
the
to beat
fucking
us.
Dodgers, right?
Well, that's what happens when you
When,
throw.
when it comes to
20
with all
million.
due respect,
it's the
Seattle's
same
never
thing.
is the only team that's never won a World Series. So
I'd like to keep it that. way.
I'd be cheering for Seattle too, right?
What's your problem with fucking Seattle, bro?
Nothing. I'm just mad
Because your team sucks.
Yes.
I hope everyone loses.
because he started. Oh, Neil Cruz as our center fielder instead of
We're on
Connor
the
Griffin.
Hockey,
We've gone so far off
sorry,
topic
my fault,
here.
my fault.
Okay, but
Fucking O'Neal
I'm
Cruz.
sorry. It's just I think that market pressure
could
thing
start
is
screaming,
complete
yelling about
bullshit,
how depressed
and
I am
it's
about
just a
Adesanya's
fucking
loss now.
excuse for the franchise. Like you got to start
It's
thinking
an excuse for
it's-
the players. It's
Okay,
Ownership down.
an
We
easy
It's
out.
spent,
on the players.
we spent like 20 minutes, 15, 20 minutes talking
All
about
right,
this. Let's move
Bruce
on.
Cassidy got fired by Vegas, and John Tortorella's their coach now. And that says everything about it.
So, Kylan, I just want you to talk to me about
Yeah,
the
this is
Knights'
kind of a
recent
you thing.
play and what do you expect out of this.
Specifically, how do you feel about the idea of John Tortorella coaching Mitch Marner?
I just want to know, like, why was this change needed?
I'm a baseball fan now.
Okay, no. To be fair, it's
Even that sucks for you.
Yes, I'm aware. Okay, to be fair, it is Vegas' whole shtick basically that
Just ship people off
if you're not
something goes
continuously
wrong.
winning, they play like the Dodgers mindset, where if you're not continuously winning, they're gonna get rid of you, right? So it's the Vegas shtick, and I kind of expected it. I won't lie, because of the fact that because of the fact that the run we're on. I mean, we're playing terrible since we got Anderson. I think it's just Anderson. I'm calling it Anderson.
Hey, now.
No, I completely
Did
disagree.
you see
I'm
that
joking.
shorthanded goal the other day? That was pretty
no.
fucking
Oh my
nasty.
gosh,
Okay,
I'm joking.
I will just say I will disagree with that. First of all, Anderson does not look like a good fit, in my personal opinion.
He doesn't seem like he fits well in Vegas.
He does
I
not
will
fit
say
well in
that.
Vegas.
What
I'm
is this guy
sorry.
disagreeing with me on?
I don't know.
Sorry?
I said we've played like shit ever since the Anderson trade, so I guess it's Anderson.
Oh, okay. Sorry, never mind. I thought you said. Never mind.
Yeah.
My fault.
So,
My fault.
But either way, I don't think it's just that. I think it could be that, but I don't think it's just that. I think it's also the fact that it's kind of a culmination. I've been saying for a little while now that our goaltending isn't bad, but it's not the strongest. Aiden Hill is fluky a lot
Should
of
have
times.
kept Logan Thompson.
I'm fucking aware.
Hey man, you don't need to yell at me. I'm just speaking. Just giving my opinion.
I think that we've played like absolute garbage, and then I look on Instagram and they're congratulating on John Tortorella on his first win with the Vegas Golden Knights when we barely beat the Canucks, and it made me want to kill myself.
Hold on. What
Not
was
joking,
the final
not actually,
score
not
of your
joking,
guys'
joking.
Canucks game? I just want to put some perspective on it.
4-2.
Tried to forget. It was 4-2.
4-2 because
I'm
the
like-
Flames scored the
It was either
2026
4-3
Calgary
or
Flames
4-2.
scored 7 goals on those same Canucks.
Yeah. So
The team that cannot score
So-
for shit scored
Yeah.
7 goals
yeah.
on that
So,
team.
but when it comes to Bruce, I think Bruce Cassidy is a much better coach than
I think
than
Bruce
Tortorella.
Cassidy's the second best coach in hockey behind Paul Maurice.
I think Bruce Cassidy is gonna be an NHL coach again. It's a matter of where. I think
Winnipeg.
the two places he could go to that I think need a coach right now that need a fresh up. Based on what I've seen so far is he could go to Vancouver if they want to fresh things up. If they fire their coach, fresh things up, but they just
I
hired
could see
him.
them sticking with Adam Foote.
I could see that as well. I don't think they're gonna do it. I'm just saying I could see it on the off chance. I could see him more going to either
Okay. Sorry.
Toronto.
Have you
or
talked about
Winnipeg.
Tortorella being the head coach? I want you to know your
Yeah,
opinion
I'm
on
getting
that.
there.
Okay.
But
Before we do that,
Cassidy could either go to Winnipeg.
when it
or-
comes to another team that needs a facelift in coaching, it's the Jets. Like,
I said Jets.
I'm sorry. I love what Scott Arniel did with our
Guys.
team last year, but
I'm sorry.
it's not it.
But if Craig Berube is gone, coaching Austin Matthews sounds pretty good to me.
Yeah, Bruce Cassidy. If Craig Berube
coaching
leaves,
Connor Hellebuck's got to be up there too, though. Just for
but
what
you
he's
don't do
capable
anything
of.
with
No,
Connor
no, fuck
Hellebuck.
that.
That's a lot.
No,
of
but
that
you also
stems
have to live
from
in Winnipeg,
ownership.
so
Yeah, you have to live in Winnipeg.
There's
Who wants
definitely
to do that?
worse places to go.
I can't think of one.
nope.
I don't know, man. As I also just wouldn't want to coach under the scrutiny of those fans.
That's the other thing is he just left a hot market with Vegas, right? So I don't know. If
I wouldn't call it a hot market.
well, with management, it's hot market.
No, that's fair.
Like pressure from management. So
It's been
he'll be going from
Now-
managerial pressure to fan pressure.
Let's move to
and
Torts.
ownership.
Tortorella. Oh, where do I begin? I think that he, with specific styles of players, is a fantastic coach.
I don't think you have very many of those players, though.
That's the issue. We do not have many of those players. Torts' style of game is your 90s, early 2000s style game, very similar to what Paul Maurice did, but Paul Maurice merged it with the modern game, which is why Paul Maurice, I think, is the best coach in the NHL.
Paul Maurice, bar none.
He merged that older style with the
I'd
newer style.
argue Cooper, but go ahead.
I can see the
Cooper's
argument.
up there.
It's one of the
But-
Florida coaches.
But
Yeah.
he merged those two, right?
Yeah.
Tortorella has not
It's-
merged them yet, or not successfully merged them.
Tampa had
he didn't-
success before. Before Paul Maurice, Florida was a nothing burger that was looking at moving.
Anyways, I think Tortorella, he was not successful with the Flyers, and the Flyers definitely have that style of team that does not work with him for sure. I think Vegas has a better chance of it working.
John Tortorella
But
is
do
like
I
a
think
Daryl
that-
Sutter type of coach. You get
But
one
do
good
I
year.
think it will work? No. I think he'll be there we'll try it for 4 years, and then he'll be gone.
4
He's on-
years?
That's how long freaking Florida had him for. I mean, not Florida, Flyers.
Okay,
Kylan.
now can I just be honest?
Vegas has him signed real short term so that if
I'm
it
sorry?
doesn't work this season, they can just fuck him off.
No, because you need to also understand
Yeah.
this is Vegas. They don't give a fuck, right? They'll fire you 2 weeks.
Maybe we
They
can
might
get,
fire him after the playoffs. Who knows?
Maybe we can get the
they
board
fall
back.
out, he's gone.
They will do it. It's Vegas, right? There is no loyalty in Vegas. They don't give a shit,
Look at
No,
the
we
way they
don't.
treated Fleury.
right?
Yeah.
So the one thing I will say, first of all,
Maybe we get the Boar. Or Berube.
Yeah.
DeBoer back.
Yeah, just bring maybe if I could basically see a coach swap. John Tortorella being an interim coach, and then a coach swap. We'll take Berube. Leafs, you take Cassidy.
Now,
There's good options.
The one
in
thing
free
that I will
agency
say
for
about
coaches.
Torts, I had this conversation with Evan. Is I feel these hard-nosed coaches, they'll give you one good year.
It's
But
like
it's
the
only
Daryl
one
Sutter
good
thing.
year.
Yeah.
Daryl Sutter, you look at Craig Berube too with the Leafs. He gave him one good year. It's going to expire just because they're such fucking hard noses that
Bonus
they're
in
going to turn
Winnipeg.
players the wrong way. Bonus, another one. Look at what he's doing in Columbus right now. Holy shit.
I knew Columbus was gonna go on this
Now,
kind of run as soon as
I just
they
wanted to
signed
talk to Kai about you're
Bones.
2 weeks away from the playoffs. Is right
going
now
into
the right
another
move to
matchup
do?
with McDavid.
We don't have another option. We don't have draft picks, so we
No, but
we have
would
to
you
try
have?
and-
Would you rather have seen them run with Cassidy?
I would have waited till the offseason when you can get more coaching options.
Because I do kind of get it, right?
What's it
You're going to
gonna
the
do to
playoffs.
morale, too?
You know Cassidy's not going to win it for you. Fuck it. We're Vegas. We're going to do whatever.
the other
Cassidy
thing-
is the coach that brought it home for
This
you.
this
though.
this is the issue with me is that like I don't understand this move because in my opinion
It feels
it's-
very lateral.
It feels like they're trying to cling on to win now mode, which I get because we have literally no picks. We traded everything for that 23 cup. But-
You've traded everything to Calgary now.
Yeah, I know, but
Which is awesome.
No,
like,
it's great for me.
But like I said, we have no picks now, and because we have no picks, we have no really real future. We don't have a ton of prospects in the system.
you trade all your prospects.
Yeah, we don't have time.
You have that
so
Trevor Connolly kid who looks pretty decent.
he's
but-
not bad, but it's a matter of we didn't really have another option other to try and stay win mode, and we're clinging on to something that's not going to work. If we make the playoffs, it'll be first round exits. We're not going far in the playoffs. Not like usual. Not like in past years where
Fucking
we've been
No
top.
one in the Pacific Division really looks like a threat in the playoffs.
Mark
No.
Stone needs to retire.
Are you kidding me?
That dude-
That's a horrible take.
No, it's really not. That dude's body is betraying him so
Okay.
bad.
Yes, but we're
Okay.
still talking about fucking Mark Stone, a point per game player.
I said as a joke,
Okay,
and you two are
thank you.
taking it seriously.
I do think his back
I
would
was like,
benefit
there's
from him
no
retiring.
fucking
the
way
camera
you're
can see when
that
you watch his back
challenged.
alley. I just started laughing as soon as I said it.
23 goals, 42 assists in 53 games.
I just think his back would benefit.
I
His
also
all-around
wanted to
physical health.
talk to you, Kylan. How do you feel about them using Marner as a center?
Marner was a center in junior.
He was a center in junior. He's not a center in the NHL though.
Yes.
He's got the defensive side. He can play defense real well.
Yeah, you want to know my opinion on the? Okay, this is my opinion. He's good defensively. If he can get his face up, I think he actually could be a pretty decent center in this league. I won't lie to you. He hasn't been in the past. What I understand is that the Toronto Maple Leafs were convinced that he's a winger, and convinced that Matthew was a center. And they, in my opinion,
I would've flipped
made. That's what I said. In my opinion, they made Matthews less effective as a goal scorer by making him so defensive. Because he's great defensively now. He's got a good two-way game now. But when it comes to what?
Sorry, I just pulled up the Vegas lines.
Yeah, but as I was saying, Matthews
you
he's decent. He's pretty good defensively now, but he's not. He hasn't been as effective in goal scoring from what I've seen. Again, I don't watch a lot of Toronto games, but in my opinion, if you just switch the two, let Marner play because Marner was never a goal scorer. He was your playmaker. So let Marner play a defensive role with the playmaking. Let Matthews just go full offense, and they would have been in a much better position. Now with Marner on center for Vegas.
Now, the one. Sorry, I just want to argue that.
It's so they can play him with Eichel, right?
Before
So
you do, I do have a
Matthews'
question for
defensive game is first of all incredible.
It is.
Oh,
It's
I'm not denying that. He's good defensively,
Like he's
but I'm saying
a
that,
lot like Kopitar.
I know,
in
but
a lot
I'm
of
saying,
ways.
just
I'm
a
saying,
little bit better of a shot.
I'm just saying that if they had put Marner there and let him play a playmaker defensive role because he's good defensively, we've seen it before.
Yeah,
he's
no, I
good.
agree.
He's good two-way forward.
was on the PK.
and then let Matthews develop offensively. Matthews still be good defensively. Don't get me wrong, but you could let him really, really develop offensively and really think offensively.
Winger
I think he would've
defense
been
is
a
also
lot
just
better.
a hell of a lot easier than center defense.
Sorry, Devin.
My question for you is: has Vegas tried Marner and Eichel together yet?
Yes.
Has
Yeah.
it worked?
No.
No.
That's kind of surprising.
Look,
It's
I hate
not
to
What
really
say
caught
it.
me off guard when I
It's
was
not
just
really,
pulling up the lines here was that you're running Marner in between Eichel's normal running mates with Barbashev and Stone,
Yeah.
and then you're dropping
Marner and
Eichel.
Stone
If
works.
any-
That's the issue.
Marner, and
Yeah, they work really well.
It's just you need an actual center there.
if I was Vegas, my lineup, I would just swap Eichel, Marner,
So-
Dorofeyev, and Stone.
The reason why I believe, like, I
'Cause
watched
you
a few
also
Vegas
can't go
games.
wrong with Eichel and Bushnev or Barbashev on the same
Now-
line. Those two play so well.
I watched a
together.
few Vegas games. This was back in like January, right when they had that whole Marner return and everything. I was really excited.
That was a fun
Marner
week.
and Eichel are unfortunately all close to the same player. They're not shoot first guys.
I was gonna say
The
they play
amount
too
of
similar.
times I saw them set up some incredible 2-on-1s just to pass it back and fuck it up.
Which is so weird because when
They're
Eichel,
both
like that
pass
year
guys.
they won the cup, Eichel was playing such a shoot first game.
But he wasn't though. He was setting things up and taking shots when he had them. He's never been like your Matthews, your old Matthews, your
In
your
Buffalo he
Bedard.
was, but that's because there was no one else.
Your Bedard, your Ovechkin kind of guy where he's a shoot first mentality, then pass the puck.
He had to in Buffalo, but
He had
since
to in
going
Buffalo.
to Vegas,
but
he's
since
been
in
able
Vegas,
to
he's been able to
his
play
game more.
his game like that. He's never been that guy, and it's just not going to work because Marner has also never been that guy.
I will never forget watching Jack Eichel outplay McDavid and Draisaitl in that
they
2023
had Barbashev,
series.
Eichel, Stone in the playoffs for that 2023 year. Again, Barbashev's a shoot first guy. Stone's
Wasn't-
a shoot first guy.
No, I'm
right?
pretty sure their line was Barbashev, Eichel, and Marchessault that cup year.
Barbashev, Eichel, Stone.
It was Stone.
It was. I'm pretty sure. Those two were flipping.
No, it was Stone.
No, I'm
Marchessault
on here.
Marchessault won the Conn Smythe on.
They also
lower.
ran
Second
Carlson, Eichel, Stone, but it was mostly Barbashev, Eichel, Stone.
and then it was Marchessault was second line. Our second line was the reason we won that cup that year is because we had three first
Your
lines.
depth was insane.
We had three first lines.
Actually, no, sorry, you are right. I was looking at 2025. Barbashev,
Oh.
Eichel, Marchessault. He was right. He was right. Marchessault's a shoot first guy too, right?
I remembered
We had
just how well
Mark
Marchessault
Stone
and
was a
Eichel
third
had-
liner on
we
that
had
team.
three first
Fuck
lines.
off.
That what you guys made like a ridiculous. Was that Hurdle was the following year, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Who was your big move that year when
Eichel.
Eichel. That was
in
only-
23? He was acquired in 21-22.
Wasn't he 23?
He
No, because he wasn't
his
for,
first
oh, yeah,
full
you're right, it
year was
21-22.
22-23, but because he had just gotten his neck surgery in 21-22.
The lines were Barbashev, Eichel, Marchessault, Smith, Carlson, Amadio, Howden, Steven, Stone, Carrier, Kolsar, Martinez, Petrangelo, McNabb, Theodore, Haig, Whitecloud.
God, that's such a good team.
And then our goalies were Hill and Thompson.
Yes.
And you guys
And
also had
Brossois as a third too.
Brossois and Quick. Quick was there
Yeah,
too.
Quick was there too.
Oh no, we got rid of Thompson. That was the year we had just got rid of Thompson.
No.
You guys still had Thompson that
No,
year.
he
He
was
was just
injured.
hurt. He was hurt,
Oh,
so
I
you guys
forgot.
were
That was
running.
the year we went through 7 different goaltenders.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
guys
you
had
guys went fucking
Brossois,
ridiculous.
Quick,
Malcolm
Hill,
Subban was there for a
Thompson.
little bit.
He can't
Malcolm
register.
Subban was 28.
Yeah, because it was
a while ago.
Thompson.
Oh, right.
Thompson
That was year
got,
one.
Thompson got hurt. Then
Vegas has always had injuries.
then
in
Aiden,
that.
But yeah.
then Aiden Hill got hurt. So then we had Brossois and Quick.
and then Brossois got hurt against Winnipeg.
Brossois got hurt and Hill came back.
After, by the way, Laurent Brossois dominated Winnipeg in that 5-game series.
And then Hill came back and it was Hill Quick. And then that's what we won the cup with, and Brossois was there as well.
Now,
Thompson was on the bench by the final.
Are you guys
Yeah.
ready to get into the playoff race? Because I think it's about time we get there.
I'm real excited
Okay,
for this.
first of all, I just want to talk about the Pacific Division. Okay?
I think McDavid's summed
No,
up
no,
that
no, this is a great
division
stat.
best.
Do we
The
need to talk about it?
Pacific Division is a negative 208 plus minus.
Like McDavid
Let's
said,
go.
it's a pillow fight.
It is so bad right now. Okay, so first of all, do you guys want to talk about the playoff race, or do you guys want to talk about? I think we're gonna go playoff race, and then we can talk about
Playoff
the
race
system.
and then-
right?
Sure.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so I'm just gonna go over. I'll do Central Division last because I know that's gonna be the way. Anaheim.
Central's
So
gonna
Pacific. Anaheim leads with 87, and then Edmonton, Vegas there. I don't think we expect anything to change there, right?
No.
No, everything sounds good. Now,
I
as
could
for
see a team falling out.
which
but,
team? If it's anyone, it's Vegas for me. I'm
It's not
confident-
Anaheim, I'll say that. I could see Jari going on just like an insanity run of being extra awful.
But Jari is no longer even the starter.
Do we really trust Connor Ingram as a starter for a team with Stanley Cup
Fuck.
aspirations?
You know what? They somehow trusted Stuart Skinner and they made it to the finals. So,
Stuart Skinner is better than Connor Ingram.
all right. I can see Edmonton making the. Oh my god! If Edmonton falls out here, McDavid's not playing another game as an Oiler.
Thank God.
Right?
Get him out.
'Kay.
Let
Now-
save him.
I could see the Sharks catching someone. I could see Seattle catching someone.
Bottom half. I want to talk about the wild card race in the. Let's start in the West. The East is way more fun. West. I think St. Louis, Calgary, Chicago, Vancouver, we can basically call them out.
Vancouver, it's not a basically. They are
Actually, Vancouver is mathematically out. But those 4 are out, right? Out of Utah, Nashville, Los Angeles, Seattle, San Jose, Winnipeg, who do you think the 2 are that makes it through? I think Utah is in a pretty comfortable spot.
What were the others again?
They're 5 points ahead of Nashville right now. Utah's 5 points ahead of Nashville right now.
Okay, I'm gonna say just to piss off D-Dawg. I can see the Winnipeg Jets making a miraculous run to that second wild card
I could
spot.
see it. No, I
could
actually
see
think
it.
the
I
Jets
could see
can
it.
do it. If
Can I-
Hellebuck goes on a crazy run right now, they're going to do it. They could have like a
But
hamburger run.
That's the thing. I watched the
That's
games.
the thing. Hellebuck chokes in a Jets jersey.
I watched the team. Connor Hellebuck's wore himself out at the Olympics.
He
gold
turned
medal
into this
game
in a
was
Jets
the
jersey.
last of-
Okay, here, let's look at the Jets schedule. Right? What,
for-
you got 9 games left?
Ish.
Okay.
Yes.
So,
9 games.
let's look at the schedule. Blackhawks today. Let's count it as a win.
That's a win. Yeah.
Okay. Stars, Jackets, I'm going to say LL. Right?
Jackets one
Yeah.
could go either way. But
Jackets one go
yes.
either way. Let's call it 2 L's. Okay. After that, okay, Kraken, I call it a win. Blues, win. Flyers, win. Golden Knights, they should beat. Mammoth, that's the big one. You beat the Mammoth, you're in.
If we beat the Mammoth, we can, if we can go on. The biggest thing is for Winnipeg, I'm looking at it from the fan perspective and from if I was within the organization. If I was in that organization and my options were make the playoffs but as an 8th seed or miss the playoffs and get a decent pick out of it, take the decent pick this year because otherwise you're just getting swept in the first round. If you can go on enough of a run where Utah becomes in reach and you can clinch a matchup with the winner of the Pacific Division, that's a completely different story.
Now, the Preds have just dropped 3 straight. Okay? Their next run is Kings, Sharks, Kings, Ducks, Mammoth, Wild, Sharks, Ducks. That's a rough schedule.
I've got to be honest, out of the teams in this wild card race, the team I think is going to lock that in is going to be San Jose.
Really? Okay. Here, let's go to the Sharks schedule. Because it's coming down to the wire. And obviously, Macklin Celebrini is just nuts right now.
And the Jets' issue is we have one line.
Now, the issue about the Sharks here, Ducks, Leafs, Predators, Blackhawks, Oilers, Ducks, Canucks, Predators, Blackhawks, Jets.
That's a really manageable schedule.
That's manageable. There's some good teams. And the teams that they need to beat are the ones they're chasing,
yes.
right? You can kill the Jets. You can kill the Preds. You play them twice.
You need to beat the Jets because I think the Jets are going to
and
keep
also,
it close.
Celebrini and with house money against that Avs team would be kind of fun.
If
Celebrini is
anyone's going to
disgusting.
find a way to fluke it out. And the other thing to look at, it's going to sound real weird, but that President's Trophy curse is very real. I experienced it last year. It is so fucking real. It's a thing.
Now, as for the Kings, I'm just going to go over them because I think that's another team to keep an eye on. Their schedule looks pretty easy. Blues, Predators, Leafs, Predators, Canucks, Oilers, Kings, Canucks, Flames. That should be a playoff spot.
Should be,
Should be a playoff spot.
but they haven't been, didn't the Flames beat them last week?
They did.
They've already lost to the Flames. I could see them dropping that one again.
Yeah. That they have, I think, the best odds. You take on Canucks, Blues, Leafs, Canucks. Let's be real. The Oilers are probably on a shit the bed. Canucks, Flames. So you play Canucks, Flames, Blues, and the Leafs 6 times. 6 of your next 9 games. That's pretty good, right? You're taking a bottom 5 team for the next. I think the Kings have the best shot, but in my personal opinion, I think I can see Hellebuck going on a run. I think the Jets got it.
Let's go,
I can't
Jets.
because as good as Hellebuck is, we have one line of scoring. No one else scores
All right.
on our fucking team.
Let's move to the Atlantic. Okay. Tampa Bay, Buffalo, Montreal. Tampa Bay and Buffalo are currently tied right now with Montreal 4 points behind. What do you guys think about that?
None of those 3 teams are moving.
No?
No.
Okay, who wins the division?
Buffalo.
Buffalo. I got
Buffalo's going on an insanity run right now, man.
tonight's game is a lot. It means a lot for the Habs. Right? Habs Lightning, this is gonna
I hope the Habs get
Basically-
knocked down to a wild card.
well, I'm okay with that.
I mean, they could. Boston's only
'Cause
2 points back.
We actually play really well against Carolina, so I would not mind that.
I hope the Habs get knocked down in the first round.
I don't know why he's just trying to rage bait at this point.
It's not rage bait. I genuinely just don't like the Habs.
Why?
Because of
Why?
you. Because you're annoying.
Why?
Because you don't shut the fuck up about them.
Isn't bro, we got Devin right here.
Yeah, he's been management of this podcast. Had to deal with your stupid ass past
No,
week.
but I haven't even talked about the Habs yet.
Dude, I may be a
No,
Jets fan.
we
who
haven't
talk-
even talked about the Habs
Not
on
the
this
podcast, but I dealt with you for a week and a half.
Hold on,
No,
Allie.
it's not that bad.
I get it. I talked about the Jets a lot last year when we were really good winning a President's Trophy, and there was a lot to talk about. This year we suck. I'm depressed.
You
Like,
cannot talk about depression. I'm a Pirates fan.
I sure fucking can. Didn't have a team for a decade.
Okay.
Yeah, you still shouldn't.
Fuck you.
Oh my god. Well, that one-way trip to Arizona is gonna be fun.
Except for
I
the fact that
can't
it's
wait.
never going to be us again.
Okay, so nothing's gonna change in the
maybe it will
Atlantic.
be. I don't know.
Metro, Carolina,
We'll
Pittsburgh, New
never
York.
move. Owners will never sell.
Carolina's at 98, Pittsburgh's at 90, New York's at 89. What do you guys think about that? I think Columbus is gonna crack that.
Columbus or Ottawa's going to get that last spot.
You guys want a real hot
I
take?
want to see Ottawa get it because I want to see all the Brady
no,
Kachuk memes.
Metro.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the.
No.
just the wild card in general.
Metro. Let's just start with the Metro because it's really tight right now. Metro-wise, does Columbus crack the Metro? I think so, and I think Columbus will make the conference finals.
Hot ass take.
That might be a really hot take.
That's
I
okay.
love this Columbus team right now. They are so hot. They're coming in as, I would say, probably the hottest team coming into the playoffs right now.
I can't see them overtaking the Islanders.
I can't either.
I can see them.
Schaefer's too
They're
good.
1 point.
Schaefer and Sorokin
They're
are too
1
good.
point away with a game in hand.
Schaefer, I just don't see the Islanders losing enough with Schaefer and Sorokin.
I don't know. I fully believe this. The way this Blue Jackets team
I
is running
also
right now,
think Pittsburgh's going to steal around, to be honest with you.
I think they can.
I think they beat whoever that third place
I
team
like
is.
Columbus out of the Metro. They're the hottest team. They've got something rolling right now. I think Columbus makes it to the conference finals. That's my personal take.
Even if they do, they're going to get handled by
I-
whichever
I-
Atlantic
I-
team is there.
Like I said, conference finals. I never said cup final.
Well, and if we look at it, I still personally don't see Columbus getting out of that second wild card spot. Personally,
Really?
I see them going in, and I could see them, for example, if Tampa Bay wins that Atlantic division, I could see a rerun of 2019.
Now-
a shocking upset, but then as that 8th seed, I see them going into a second round matchup against either Montreal or Buffalo and getting smoked.
Now, Boston is 4 points above the second wildcard team. Do they make it?
Yes.
Okay. Out of Columbus, Ottawa, Detroit, Philly, who makes it?
Columbus or Ottawa?
Yeah?
I don't see Detroit doing it.
I think,
Philadelphia's not there yet.
this is my take, I think the New York Islanders drop out of the playoffs. I got Ottawa
Yeah,
taking that
no,
last
it
spot,
sucks
and
for
I
you.
got Columbus taking that third spot.
Yeah, it sucks for you. There's no chance.
I don't see it.
No?
I think that
It is so tight right now, and I can see any of those teams
I
dropping.
think Matt Schaefer is going to drag the Islanders kicking and screaming into the playoffs.
Okay, now let's
this
just
is the same guy who thinks that Jacob Dobish is like the second coming of Christ.
Right? Better than Jacob
let's
Fowler,
just look at.
whom,
Okay,
by
this
the way,
is
Carey
this is
Price
why.
said reminds him of himself.
Okay, the Islanders schedule: Sabres tonight.
That's tough.
That's
Okay,
a tough one.
Flyers are super hot. They've just won
Flyers
3
are
straight.
hot. It makes me really happy, actually.
Okay, Flyers are hot, so that's no sneeze. And again, Flyers win that, they overtake them.
Correction. Owen Tippett is hot right now.
No, the Flyers are hot.
Have you seen Owen Tippett though, dude?
I know.
He's
I know.
dragging that Flyers team right now.
No, that Flyer team is moving really well together.
Oh, they're moving
Is
great.
Michkov starting to
After
find it?
that,
No.
Hurricanes. Okay, Maple Leafs they should win, but then after that, Senators. That's a huge game. Canadians, Hurricanes.
I think they beat the Canadians because the Canadians suck.
Honestly, that's like it's a tough schedule, but there's
doable.
definitely worse.
I fully believe that the Blue Jackets will jump the Hurricane. The
You
Islanders.
also
No
fully
question.
believe that Samuel Montembeault is going to be the next John.
Okay, I
Haskell.
said that a while ago. Yes, I did.
He still fully believed it. So do we take any of his fully beliefs?
Okay. If
Didn't
look-
you have Toronto coming out of the East last year?
Yes,
No,
he
I
did.
didn't. No, I didn't.
he didn't.
I had the Panthers winning the cup.
Oh yeah, he was the only one that picked
I
Tampa
did.
or Florida to win the cup.
I did, and I stand by it because I had
Yeah, 'cause they won,
Florida,
dumbass.
Dallas.
I stand by the prediction that actually happened that I made.
Yeah,
Your cup
Okay.
final still wasn't right.
I mean, I wasn't expecting
Dallas is never getting
fucking-
over that conference finals
I-
hump. Fuck the Stars.
They should have.
I'm
Okay.
still bitter.
All right. Is there anything else you guys wanted to talk about today?
Logan Stanley.
So fuck.
He
Go ahead.
murdered Shane Wright the other day.
That was funny.
That was fucking mean.
I can't wait to see Racco Goodass take Hellebuck's knee out.
Also,
Hey, he
sorry.
can leave my goal.
One last thing
as
about
long as
the
it's
Flyers.
Not Shifley, I'm all right.
Flyers just got Porter Martone, so that's gonna
Yeah,
be
Martone's
interesting.
out
That's
now.
going to be a
That's gonna be a
nice
big one.
boost going into this race.
I'm happy. My issue with the Flyers is like their goaltending it's Vladar and
Erson.
Erson, right? Yeah. I don't know. That could go well for them. I don't know.
And I think you know what,
I
There's-
just don't think Rick Tocchet's the right coach. He's fucking ruining Matvey Michkov, and I will
No,
die
no,
on
no,
that hill.
I will die on this hill. Matvey Michkov is a bust.
Fucking stupid. That's so stupid.
You're welcome, Ali, for the clipping.
that is the worst fucking take I've heard in a while.
It's not what I.
At least he can
Matvey
acknowledge
Michkov.
that
It's
you're
not what I
welcome
think.
for the clip.
It's
he
not what I
goes.
think. I just say
Matvey
thank you
Michkov.
for-
Okay.
No,
Matt-
he's not a bust. I'm joking.
The problem
I
is
think-
Tocchet there.
No,
Okay,
but
no,
it's
let's
been
go with
every
this.
coach.
Let's
He
go
hasn't
with
played well under one NHL coach.
Okay.
Who have his coaches been? John Tortorella and fucking Rick Tocchet.
But Rick Tocchet is not nearly as old school as.
No,
As you
but
think
he's
he is.
also scratching him because he showed up a little overweight to training camp because he was drinking in the summer.
Well-
like all these NHL players do.
Yeah, but-
I don't think any of them show up in shape. I think they just figure it out quick.
D-Dawg. This is the issue though. If every single NHL player is going out and drinking during the summer, and almost every, and I'm not joking,
Imagine how fast he'd get scratched after winning the Stanley Cup under this coach.
and almost every single NHL player shows up in shape for training camps because they know when they start get going, then yes, they have a legitimate reason to scratch him. If the whole team showed up in weight and in shape, and Matvey Michkov didn't because he's, and I mean this really,
so you scratch him
because
2
he's
months
young.
into the season and keep it going throughout the rest of the year when he's trying to find his game and is now in shape.
I'm not saying that in that scenario exactly. I wouldn't do that exactly thing. But I would still scratch him for a while. If he's not going to show up in shape and take his professional craft
Scratch
seriously,
him for the opener. Scratch him for the opener, and I have no problem.
I would give it a little longer than that personally because it's the issue is that he's young and sometimes the young players they don't have the same maturity for their craft. Some of them,
But you
I
also
others
can't risk his development because he's
still
too good of a prospect.
Development and practice. Don't develop, but like do you I don't think you're understanding. You don't understand. You're understanding what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is, in my opinion, I don't agree with how long they scratched him for.
It's
But
just
I agree with the fact they scratch him. If the whole team's showing up professionally,
the first
then
time,
it doesn't
absolutely.
matter.
But when you get to the third, fourth, fifth time with this guy that is supposed to be the face of your franchise, this franchise-altering player,
he's not. It's Martone. Martone's gonna be right for all franchise altering. It's not gonna be Michkov.
Martone is not a fucking franchise player. Anyone who thinks he is dumb. I'm sorry. That guy, I've had issues with him since the World Juniors. I have.
What he just didn't show up.
No, he was just. And this was my issues with that whole team. I just felt they were an unruly bunch of assholes.
Yeah, I don't give a shit about the asshole portion. I don't even give a shit about that. He didn't play well on ice. He wasn't acting like a captain, in my opinion. But
He absolutely was not.
But I'm saying, if you look at that roster, Michkov has not been performing yet. Yeah, it could be a Jack Hughes situation where he's not going to perform for the first 4 or 5 years and then take off. It could be
He's
that
still like
situation.
19, isn't he? 20?
Right
around our age.
Maybe a little bit older. And
He
no,
was
I
same
know
age-
for the
same age as
record, internet,
Bedard.
I don't actually believe Michkov is a bust. I was trying to give Ali a clip.
I honestly, I still
You're
think
welcome.
Michkov.
We're
welcome.
just clip farming now. We're a fucking clip farming podcast now.
I think Michkov's still gonna end up a 50 goal, 100-point player.
No, yeah. I don't think he's a bust. I don't think that he will be. I don't think he'll be as great as the ceiling originally had set for him. I don't think he's going to live up to that ceiling.
I do.
Based on what I've seen so far, is my opinion he won't live up to that ceiling. He could prove me wrong, and if so, that'd be great. I'd love to see that. But I don't believe he will.
I think he's going to, especially adding someone like Porter Martone on his line.
I think you just shit on Porter Martone for 3 minutes. You can't talk about Porter Martone in a good light.
I shit on him as a person.
Yeah, but your franchise player could be a franchise on the ice and be a dick off the ice.
He's a dick off the ice, but he's a great hockey player. Like, there's no denying he's good at the sport of hockey. I just don't think he's going to be their guy.
The only thing I would say with... Also, I mean, I'm quite happy. Zegras has finally revived his career a little bit. But my one worry with Flyers would be their goaltending. I mean, Vladar's decent. Erson's...
They have Carson Bjarnason in the system.
Yeah,
He's gonna be real good.
Erson and Vladar I just find are inconsistent.
Yeah.
They're
Okay.
both backups.
Is that all? I think we'll save the playoff format discussion for another day because that's
For the
probably
actual
going to
playoffs.
be. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We will hopefully be back in a week. We're going to do a playoff preview show. I guarantee you that.
Go watch our last video.
Please do.
Please.
Please
It took
do.
a lot of effort.
We have a bunch of
And
others
money.
planned for the summer. So we're gonna branch out because it's sports experiences. So we'll branch out away from hockey
Yep.
for those.
Let us know where you want us to go. We're open. We're going to have some fun. I think
With
we got
some
Within
sport
the
ideas,
possibility,
too.
if you tell us to go to England to watch Manchester United, I'm gonna tell you no.
like guys, there's no way we're going to fucking see like a Montreal playoff game.
Even
right?
some
But-
of these BCHL teams out in BC,
Yeah, it's a
we're
little
not
far.
at a point where we can do that
we
yet.
like Alberta.
anything Berta, maybe like Eastern BC, but that. Okay.
Like far eastern BC.
that is all. Thank you guys for watching. Remember, like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys next
I
time.
hate you, Ali.